tricks in his bag.
We back. What is up? Welcome to the Easy to Talk to podcast with your host, OTWC Too Easy. Man, I got a good one for y'all today. Episode number 36. The perfect imbalance, but it's my Libra scale. Yeah, it took me a second to come up with the name of the episode. Because my guest today, super dope individuals. You know, I only rock with dope individuals. Fairly new. Newest member of the OTWC family. But let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and bring her in real quick. Goddess, you there?
Yes.
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
So, all right, y'all. She mentioned that she was nervous, as many guests do. But you know, I like to start off with how I met my guests. So I believe I ran across her stream while she was a viewer in either Auntie True's stream or a one Miss Damie Marie, in which I'm gonna have my time with both of them. I'm gonna have them on for an interview themselves. But yeah, I think they gave her a shout out, of course, and I try not to let shout outs go to waste. And I followed, and I was like, you know, next time she stream, I'm gonna try to make sure my notice was on. I'm gonna make sure I'm in there. So fast forward a little bit, she streamed, right? And I was like, oh, I remember this lady. I'm gonna go, you know, check her out. I believe she was playing Fortnite that time. And I get in there. I didn't say anything like right away. But I was like, you know what, let me speak, see what's going on. So I spoke. I think I said, what's up? Hi. No, I said, hi, I'm new here. That's my thing when I go into a new stream. I said, hi, I'm new here. And what was so funny was, so the thing about Goddess, when she streams or when she plays the game, it's the commentary. You don't even really be focused on the gameplay. It's the commentary that you're there for, or that will draw you in, right? So when I spoke, instantly she said, what the fuck? And then the stream stopped. And I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Because what? I said, in my head, I'm like, dang, do people not speak to her often? Like, what? Like, she don't want to be talked to? But
no.
Now, see, and this is where my personality kicks in, right? Because I could have been like, well, damn, and then just kind of left it alone. I didn't have to go back to the stream. I could have unfollowed and just let people be people, right? But I was
Mm.
like, no. I was like, that's no. So I messaged her in like a little joking manner where I was like, if you didn't want me to be there, you could have just told me to leave or something like that. And
I remember that.
she got back to me either later that day or the next day and was like kind of confused, like, what are you talking about? And I was talking about that stream you had. That was like the shortest
Yeah, I didn't
stream
even see that
ever.
message, I think.
Yeah, I was like, that's like the shortest stream ever. Like, what?
It was the Wi-Fi.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so she did explain that she was having some technical difficulties and things like that. Um,
Mm.
but I y'all know that I'm a vibe person. I call myself a
Mm-hmm.
vibe connoisseur of sorts. And um, but I knew that the vibes were there, and I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
no, I think she's dope. And so we just started talking and getting to know each other and things like that. I showed up to more streams. She showed now supporting. I thought I was a great supporter, but
Mm-hmm.
she is a really really dope supporter. She shows up to the stream regularly. I went ahead and made her a mod. Like her mod skills are immaculate. Um,
Mm-hmm.
super super dope. But she's a dope streamer though. Like, so when y'all get the chance, I'll make sure
I'm
that her
still
information.
learning.
Yes, she's definitely new to it. She recently hit affiliate. That was
Mm.
a celebration of sorts also. Um, so I'll make sure that her information is in the description so y'all can drop by and give her a follow and just check her out. So
Mm.
how you feeling though, Goddess? Like
I'm
right
feeling
now?
okay, a little nervous, but I mean, that's,
Okay.
expected. So
All right.
yeah.
So let's just jump right into it. I just want to
Mhm.
know what made you like start streaming.
Um, at first I was going to school to be like a gaming developer, and that didn't like really quite worked out, but I was like, okay, well, I sit here on a game, mostly all day. So I was like, okay, how can I make this like some income? So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, let me make my Twitch account and just see like where it takes me, honestly. Like I was just like, okay, just put myself out there, meeting new people, just see how it goes. That's honestly like how I started streaming, honestly. Like just to,
So you weren't like,
mhm.
so were you influenced? Was somebody like, yo, I think
um
you should
I
stream?
watch I watch certain people like
Mm-hmm.
stream and it looked interesting, but um I mean it kind of inspired me, but it was just like okay, like, like just to see, like honestly, it was like okay, I made like in the past, I had some friends. I started like a YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, stuff like that for them. So I was like, okay, I was like editing the videos, putting it out on the YouTube. So I basically put my energy into like the crew YouTube page. So I was like, okay, well, what about like my own? Because I'm always helping people, sometimes like helping them before myself. So I was just like putting my energy into that. And then one day like something was like, just do your own thing. Like, you can do, help them as well, but just help yourself as well. So that's how it came about. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm I take it that you've been gaming, just overall gaming for a while though.
Yeah.
So
Since
when
I was
when did
younger.
you start gaming?
Oh, like when I was like middle school.
Okay,
I think my first game, I want to say it was GTA,
gotcha.
I believe. Yeah. Or it was Mortal Kombat. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I've been doing this since I was like younger. Yeah.
Because I'm always interested to know, um, how people in general get into gaming and things like that. Because I've been gaming since I was a, a
Mhm.
little guy, and
Yeah.
I used to watch people play because like I'm old enough to know what like what Pong looks like, what
Mhm.
my favorite game of all time is the Mario Brothers game uh on the NES, Nintendo. Um
Okay.
More specifically the one that has like it's Super Mario Brothers, and I believe it had like Duck Hunt on the same uh cartridge. Um
Yeah, I love playing Sim. Yeah, but yeah.
so in being in your streams, you are I would consider you like a variety streamer.
Mhm.
So you're
Mhm.
not just locked into like one game or like one main
Yeah,
game.
I
Um,
play multiple.
right. Do you have a favorite game?
Yes, Sim, but I don't like technically sometimes I don't stream it. That's like Sims is like that's like my baby. Like that's like relaxation. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm just chill vibes. So I sometimes I'd be like, do people really want to watch me just play Sims? Because like it's just chill vibes. So I'd be trying to like, do something like whatever action shooting, which is like Call of Duty, Fortnite and stuff. So yeah, but Sims is like my baby.
So, a word of advice:
Mm-hmm.
there's a market and
Mm-hmm.
there's an audience for everything right now.
Okay.
so, so if you're thinking about you
Mm-hmm.
know whether or not somebody will log in and watch you play Sim, trust me,
Mm-hmm.
there's a market and there's an audience for everything,
Mm-hmm.
everything right now. So speaking of the Sims, I
Mm-hmm.
knew someone that played the Sims. Of course, I ain't gonna say no names.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but how how indulged are you into the Sims? Because this person
Mm-hmm.
loved the Sims. They have all kind of like mods and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. They had all, but the thing that was kind of uh, I don't know. I would say it's weird, but it's weird to me because I just I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So when people don't understand something, they'll call it like weird. But um I noticed that she would make so we used to work at the same place, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she would get upset with people and things like that. This girl would make people on the game, on the Sims,
Oh.
and set them up to die. So I never played The Sims ever, right? So anything I know
Mm-hmm.
about The Sims, it comes from like watching people play.
Mm-hmm.
So for instance, she made this dude one time because he upset her or whatever. She made him on The Sims, and then I believe when you make people, you can give them skills and then develop those skills. Is that
Oh wow.
right? Is that right on there?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she intentionally didn't give him the skill to swim and she pushed him in a pool. I
Wow.
was like, okay, this what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So that's why I
Um,
asked like how deep are you into the scene?
no, not that deep, but like, of course, the mods are better, like, because
Yeah.
like with the PC, I play like the basic. I have played with the mods, but then like my PC crashed, whatever. But
Mm.
they're so much better with the mods. But me, it's like it's just chill vibes. Like it's like a sometimes Sims can be like just to get away a little bit, like because you're creating like your own family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could do whatever storyline that you want, whatever, build whatever house you want. They got different towns or worlds, so you just like, if Sims have a sale, I'm just gonna say Sims is taking my money, like literally.
Gotcha.
As far as like I be trying to make like positive storylines with my Sims, honestly. Like I don't be trying to be like, okay, well, because some people think like, okay, well, what I'm going through in real life, I'm gonna make my Sims, to make it more interesting. But like, no,
Gotcha.
like I be trying to like it's manifestation through my Sims. Like, okay, I got like a mansion on an island. I was like, I want that one day. So that's how I do it.
Mm.
Sometimes I think like I should create like a little toxic storyline in there, but I don't know. I never do it. It's just we chill, positive vibes. I mean, they do have their moment where it's like they not doing what I tell them to do or etc. But yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, but
Yeah, I don't really, so I call myself like narrow minded when it comes to like gaming.
mm-hmm,
Uh because generally I play the games that kind of come out every year, kind of like 2K, Call of Duty, Madden. Um I got back into Fortnite last year.
mm-hmm,
Um I downloaded Fortnite and I played with shout out to Queen of the Six for her birthday. That's what she wanted for her birthday. She wanted to play Fortnite with her, and I downloaded it, played it. But what happened with that was I had downloaded it before her birthday, and
mm-hmm,
then I played because I didn't want to be like awful when I played, so I played it like just to kind of practice, but they had I didn't know that they came out with zero build on Fortnite, and that was
mm-hmm.
my only like gripe or
Yeah, I
complaint.
cannot build.
Yeah, with building. Now when Fortnite first came out and I played it, anything with a sniper, I'm with it. So what
Mm-hmm,
I would do is when I did play like solos and things like that, I would let people build damn near the Eiffel Tower, but I would always have a sniper with me. So
mm-hmm,
at the end of the day, when they got done building, they were gonna have to peek over the top of that shit, and then I would take them out with the sniper. But I just
mm-hmm.
didn't like it because I didn't want to learn how to build. I was just stubborn, and I was like, I don't want to learn how to build because that was truly a skill gap. If you could build, you
Yeah.
were really great at that
I
game.
mean, I want to learn, but then I
But
don't know. Like I'm just 50-50.
yeah, that's the only reason I even like tried like played it or even play it now is because Zero Bill came out. Without that, I don't know about that. But the one game that I play outside of those games that's
Mm-hmm.
like my favorite, like one of my favorite games, is a series called Devil May Cry. Um, I believe they made 5 of them. I played them all, finished them all, 100%. I'm not even like a on games like that. I'm not like a side quest type of person. I just
Mm-hmm.
try to get like from beginning to the end. Like if I could do that, I'm cool. But on those games, because like I said, they don't come out that often. I make sure that I like completed everything on those games. Um, I'm thinking about seeing if I can get them and play through them probably this summer, because the summertime is when like the games like 2K and
Mm-hmm.
um, Call of Duty stuff like that, they kind of die down. So
Mm-hmm.
I would need something in between, like the summertime, right before uh, Madden and 2K come out again. I may try to get those and play through those for the stream, but I'll see about that. Um,
Okay.
so I have to ask.
Mm-hmm.
I have to ask. So gaming in general,
Hmm.
and then now fast forward to streaming, being a woman
Hmm.
in this market. Um, how has the experience been so far for you?
It has its pros and cons, but at first it was a toxic environment. Um, like certain men, like they're very rude or they feel like, oh, well, you shouldn't be here because you're a woman or a girl or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't been banned like from, certain games because like they'll message me, I respond, give them the same energy, and then they'll report my account. Um, or it's just, like I guess it just comes with the territory, but I tend to just like ignore it, sometimes. I'm gonna say sometimes. As far as a screamer, what I have noticed, like, I don't have a camera yet. So
Mm-hmm.
I noticed like watching other women, like it'll be men in their comments, like, okay, turn your camera on. Or they'll say something like sexually to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I just be like, certain people I watched, like they condone it. They like, they like that. They like
The attention.
men in the yeah, they like the attention. And I just be like, okay. I mean, I don't necessarily think I would be okay with it. I just feel like if you come in my screen, please always be, respectful.
Yeah.
I'm married, so it's just like, yeah. Now you playfully, like if you know me, like you talking shit or whatever, that's okay with me. Like that comes with the territory, but not like, you trying to be petty or, rude or whatever. But yeah, um it's just like for instance, GTA, I don't know I don't know, like some men on GTA is like you would get a message on your phone calling you like a bitch, a hoe. I mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like they kill you, you kill them back, or they go as further as messaging you on your PlayStation app, and it's just like, I don't know, like I don't know, I guess they try to bully you because like you're a female, but it's like I'm not having that at all. Like it's either like I didn't been invited to cruise and they be like, well, can you send me a picture? What's your Instagram? Are you single? Stuff like that. It's
So
just a lot when it comes with that, the gaming
so
industry.
so I feel like GTA is
Mm.
is in a space or in a realm of its own, right? Because I
Yes.
feel like
Hmm.
GTA is like a toxic game, but then
Yeah.
it, I feel like what what comes with the territory of playing GTA is kind of like different from like other games because although
Yeah.
you could get that same energy, but I feel like it's weighted different when you get that energy on like Call of Duty or if you play
Yeah.
2K, Fortnite, stuff like that. So I feel like GTA's energy is that, and then there's the rest of the stuff. Now I know that sometimes it could be equal, and that's where it gets to me. That's where it gets like crazy because why are
Yeah.
you talking to me like that on
Yeah.
Fortnite? Because I'm low
Yes.
key expecting
Uh-huh.
you to do it on GTA.
Yeah. Call of Duty too. Like I didn't had certain, yeah. That's why I didn't hear had certain men like just be very rude and come to my inbox as well.
Yeah, it gets crazy.
And yeah, so yeah.
It,
Like I don't know what it is. I feel like, women, we can play games. I mean, some of us are better than, guys too. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
Listen, I am I'm a supporter of it. Um, I remember
Mhm.
even like back in the day, I didn't realize it like as a kid, but
Mhm.
because like my mom, God rest her soul, she she played the game, but she
Oh.
played stuff like Miss Pac-Man was like her
Oh yeah, I love that
favorite.
game.
Like when I tell you like
Mhm.
that was her favorite game, that was her
Mhm.
favorite game. Whenever we went like to
So
the
like the arcade.
mall, yes, she
Mhm.
always had to like play it just a little bit, and she would even like play it, and then like if she didn't lose like all her like lives or whatever, she'll just
Mhm.
like give it to like a kid or whatever that was in there to like finish it if she had to like leave or
Okay.
whatever. But she just had that was her game. But I didn't even realize it back then. Like, wait, that's a female playing the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't. It never really clicked. But I remember the first time I saw uh, a female play the game.
Mhm.
Um, and that was I want to say that was like 2002,
Mhm.
maybe. Yeah, about it was like
Wow.
2002. Um, it was NBA Live. It was this girl in the neighborhood that we used to hoop with. She was a
Mhm.
big basketball fan, and she played live. She's pretty good too. Um, but I always thought that it was dope to to see because it was like a male like dominated thing. It just wasn't that many
Yeah.
ladies that played the game and things like that. So I thought it was dope. I was like, wait, you play? I'm like, nah, you don't play. And then I actually saw her play. I played her. I won, of course. But and I remember, but I think the thing that switched for me
Mhm.
for as far as the support game and things like that. So I played her in live one day,
Mhm.
and I remember somebody that was watching the game was like they quoted they referenced Friday. They was like, "Man, you can't do it like that. That's a female." And I remember my response was, "She picked up the controller, right? So she get this ass whooping just like you would get it, just like you would get it, just like you would. Like what? No, I'm not doing that." Like
Like
she,
it's fair.
yeah, she played like because so when it comes to like women in gaming, one of the phrase I've heard a lot of like different phrases and quotes and things like that when it comes to it. The one that I hate the most,
Mhm.
and I really hate it. It's oh she's good for a girl.
Yeah.
That shit right there. I man like what? I hate that phrase. Oh, she's good for a girl. And that I was like, you know what? Because I heard that like early on, and I was like, nah, we got to do something about that. So I never try. I try my best not to discriminate, if for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
And that's just like if I don't treat women any different. I don't,
Yeah.
you know. The
Yeah, I
only
would prefer that way because I necessarily don't want you to take it easy on me because I'm a woman. Like,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just the competitive nature of it. Now, I've been known to, um, I guess, I guess, be nicer, if that's cool to say. So, like, all right, so,
Hmm.
like, if we play, let's say me and you play Call of Duty, and we played Warzone, and like,
um,
if I go through and I'm opening crates and stuff like that, gas masks pop out. I'd be like, hey, gotta pick this
yeah.
up. Like I wouldn't just take it for myself. If I like if we both don't have one, I'll let you
Yeah, it's
get
all
that.
about teamwork.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Uh or kind of like make sure that you got like cuz see I know I guess the difference with me is like if you play the game
Hmm.
often, then it's like different. See, I know you don't play Warzone that often. So if you pull up to play Warzone with me, I'll like if there's a like a great gun,
Hmm.
I'll make sure that you get the great gun, and then I'll try to work with like the lesser stuff because I play often. I'm trying to
Hmm.
set you up with like the best stuff.
Hmm.
Um, but that's like that's like it. That's like the most that I'll do. Um, But I just feel like that's just me
Yeah,
being
that's
me.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Like
that's teamwork, like
right.
same with like on Fortnite, like if it's y'all need shield or, you see a good gun, you're like, okay, ping it so like
Yeah.
your team can get it.
Yeah. Shout out to Blake. Blake the silent killer is what you call him. Cause he's one of those people, man, I swear, every time I run with him and if he's like the last one and then I look at his inventory, he would have like two or three like mini shields and that's it. And he would have like four weapons or whatever. And I'd be like, bro, he does not prioritize healing at all. But when you like that, you just like that. I made sure I got me some heals because I'm just not like that.
Yeah.
Don't start. Because I felt the shut up brewing. Like I felt it was like brewing. It was brewing. I'm telling you. All right. So one of the things that I find interesting is balance. All right.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
Saying that you do have a family, you do uh, maintain the house and
Yes.
things like that.
Mhm.
Where do you, for one, where do you get the strength? And then how difficult of a task is it to balance everything out where you have time for yourself, time for your
Mhm.
kids, time for husband, time for all at once, right? And
Mhm.
then time to like, cause now you're affiliate with streaming,
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
it's low key a job,
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
right? So where do you find
Um,
how do you find the time to like balance everything?
well, as far as like for me being affiliated, I try to do it like 2 or 3 times a week,
Mm-hmm.
if most, because I'm like, okay, like honestly, I love streaming, like playing a game. New people come in, I'm meeting new people
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. Um, Time for myself. Oh, sometimes I barely get that, like from just taking care of the house, helping my son with his homework,
Mm-hmm.
helping my little one like with learning activities, or just overall like being a mom, your job is like never done. Like it just keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
Like you never really have time for yourself, but it's like with its pros and cons.
Yeah.
Like certain moments, like if Keelan takes a nap, I'm like, okay, I have time to myself. But during those moments, I sometimes choose those moments when he sleeps to take care of the house. Like I I sometimes have a issue with putting myself first or asking for help because I feel like no one can do it like how I do it. So it's like it's no point
Mm.
of sometimes asking for help because it's like, well, I could have just did that or I could have did it better. Um, I mean, I love being a mom. I love being a wife, but sometimes like I wish I can create that time and space where I can have time for myself. Like my husband, he'd be like, okay, well, go to the spa, do this, do this. And I just feel like, no, you work a lot, like you can have some time to yourself, or just take the kids somewhere and I may have like a little break then. But I'm like just like a homebody. I want to get out more, but it's just like,
Man, ain't nothing
uh,
out there. You ain't missing nothing.
yeah,
Cause I'm the same way as far as
yeah,
like doing stuff. Like
yeah,
I try not to like ask people to do stuff because they
yeah,
in fear that they're not gonna do it how I'm gonna do it.
yeah,
So not saying that they're crazy, that they're
yeah,
lazy or whatever. I just like stuff a certain way, and then
exactly.
I when I do it, I know that it's done, and that's it. I don't have to, cause you
Yeah, go back and look or,
yes, cause
yes.
you do that
Hmm.
even like you don't mean any harm by it,
Yeah, no.
and so to prevent that or to prevent you even feeling like you're less than, I guess, I just do it. I don't ask you to do it
Yeah,
because I
mhm.
just don't want you know
Yeah, especially with cleaning, like it's
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Because now I definitely understand the you know not putting yourself first or feel like you don't want to put yourself first and things like that. I
Yeah.
know the feeling.
But it's like, yeah, but sometimes you have to take care of yourself as a woman. And I do, but I just sometimes like I wish I could just like, okay, I got that alone time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But because sometimes for you to be, like to help everybody, you got to help yourself first. And, like, it's not selfish of you taking care of yourself first. Like, even sometimes, like, with society, they make it seem that way, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean, I basically so I am guilty of being there for people, supporting
Mm-hmm.
people, uh,
Yeah.
just showing like general concern for people. That's
Mm-hmm.
like one of the things that I say a lot to anybody that's like, kind of around me is
Yes.
I may not always have time to like game, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I am always around if you need to talk.
Mm-hmm.
All no matter what I am doing, if you need to talk about something, vent about something, whatever, I'm there. Like whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I'm there. Um, and And the reason that I'm that way is because of the story that I told in the last episode, where my friend
Yes.
couldn't reach me, and I vowed then
Yeah.
that I'm always be available to talk. I'm not available to play all the time, but I'm always available to talk. Um, but in that though, uh, it gets it gets draining sometimes. Um, always being there, and
Yes.
then me and you in particular, we're the type of people that if we're going through like ourselves, we just kind of
Yeah, we just kind of,
like disappear a little bit.
yeah,
Like
disappeared. Yeah,
yeah,
me personally, yeah. Hmm.
yeah. And so what I had to learn, or what I had to grow into, is allowing people to be there for me.
Mm, yeah.
Um it's a it's a process. It's a process.
Yeah, it is.
It's not easy to do, because you're just used to just not people
Doing it yourself
being in your
or
business.
just
Like
not having anyone. Yeah.
yeah. Um it's a because I don't even consider it like a lonely place or a dark place or whatever,
Yeah.
where
It's
because
not. It's like,
it's my
I'm
space.
just, yeah, like I'm just in tune with myself. Like
Yeah.
I love alone time.
Yeah, I could be alone. It's just, like
Yeah.
I'm cool enough with me to kick it with me.
Yeah,
I could do
exactly.
that. I could do that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm-mm, me either.
'cause, there's a lot of people that don't like themselves, so I know that they don't give
Yeah.
a fuck about me. So, and you got people. It's different types of people, especially like in being there for you, because it's
Hmm.
I'm me personally. I'm a vault. So if you come to me with something, it's just vaulted, and that's just it.
Yeah. Like
Like yeah,
like you, I'm that type of friend. You can tell me anything. I'm
mm-hmm.
there to talk. It's not going like, oh, I'm gonna tell people. Like, no,
Yeah,
I got, yeah, I have a lot of secrets.
right.
Hmm.
And I know that there's some people that will be around you just to be like just to like get in your business,
Yeah.
and some will use it for ammunition when y'all aren't seeing eye to eye. Some
Yes.
just have to, like, if it's good enough, some just have to say something to
Yeah.
somebody else. Like they don't mean it in a mean way or a malicious way, but they they mean it to where they can't hold it. Like they have to tell somebody.
Yeah. They gotta tell somebody.
So one of the greatest examples is that I've experienced is when I was younger. I used to spend the summer with my grandmother, and
Hmm.
my grandmother used to give me like $1 or $2 almost like every day or every other day. Well,
Hmm.
there was a store on a corner from like probably a block away from the house, and they had an arcade in there. Uh, at the time, it was Mortal Kombat 2. That was like the
Mm.
game in there, and she would give me my money. I would, take on bath, stuff like that, eat breakfast, stuff like that. But then I would be kind of like sitting by the door, because see, I knew the store opened up at like 10 o'clock, right? So I would be sitting by the door waiting for 10 o'clock, and that was the first time that I heard the phrase, um, "that money burning a hole in your pocket."
Yeah. You ready to spend it, like
Yeah. So, and that's what I equate the people that can't hold like certain information. Like when they get that information, they gotta
yeah, they
tell
gotta
somebody.
tell
They're
somebody, like,
not.
they just got
It's
to.
not on purpose. They're not trying to hurt you. They're not. But they have to tell somebody something. Um.
Turn and be like, "You can't hold water."
Right.
Yeah.
Now the problem with that is, have you ever played the? I believe they call it like the telephone game
Yeah.
where,
Yep.
yeah. So the problem with that is niggas never get the story right.
What?
Like this. so so that's where the problem, that's where conflict comes in, because when they go to relay it, they tell their version of it,
Yes.
and
So
it,
they be like, "Is your
yeah,
story, they story, the truth?" Yep.
yeah. So, and that's where problems come in. That's where problems come in, because you could have told them that, yeah, such and such don't like this person, but when they tell it, you don't like that person,
Mhm.
and then it's just problem. And we're in a society where we don't even talk to each other about like our problems.
Yeah.
Like, if it's okay for me if I had a problem with you, I could go on Twitter and be like,
Yeah, they just put it all on social media.
yeah,
I
and I
don't
ain't
get
gotta say
that.
no names or nothing like that. I could just be, you know,
Yeah, and sometimes, like, I don't get that because it's like I get for some people, social media is therapy, but it's like I don't get it because it's just like you letting the whole world know, or the people that get on social media and they just cry and they have the camera facing them, and it's just, I don't know, like, I don't know, that's just, I don't understand like how they do it. Me personally, like, if I'm going through something, I tend to like, okay, I deal with it myself. Okay, love y'all, have a safe trip. I tend to like deal with it myself. And then like sometimes when I'm okay, I'm not really, it's not really bothering me, I tend to talk about it, or I just be like, okay, it is what it is.
yeah.
Like
So
I mhm,
so what when when I have those moments,
mhm,
um, I'm just a I'm just a straightforward person, to where if something comes up to where I was uncomfortable or I didn't like something that you did, say it, whatever, I have no
mhm,
problem. I guess the main thing for me is I never do it in front of people. So
mhm.
if it was any type of problem, I would always do one on one. That's the
Yes, exactly.
that's the number one thing for me.
Yes, I believe
Um,
that.
yeah, I don't do it on stream. I don't, none of that shit. It's
Mm-mm.
always one on one. Hey, you did this. I had a problem with
Exactly.
this. Can you not do this again? Or if you feel like you can't, one, don't apologize, because you're gonna do it
Mm.
again. Like, never
Yeah,
apologize for something you're gonna do again. And then if you feel like you can't like accommodate me on this, then say that, because then now I know how to handle you.
exactly.
Because if you can't do this, that's fine. I don't think that, me personally, I don't think people are wrong for that. If they,
No,
can't, hey, I can't stop, you know
I mean, they're being honest,
hanging
at
around this person.
least.
Yes, that's perfectly fine. Like, because I don't. at the end of the day, I don't have to. I don't have to be around you.
Exactly.
So, but you could let
Stop.
me know that if
Healing, stop.
that's something that I have to do, because I don't have no problem with it. Because my cutoff ability is crazy. As nice as I am, as laid back as I am, as supportive as I am,
Yes.
if
Same.
if I have to cut you off, or if there's somebody that I quote unquote don't like,
Hmm.
for one, it's no secret to them
Yeah.
because they know they knew first.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm that person. If I don't like you, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah,
Like, or
like
I'm just be like, I just don't vibe with you, you know. You
they
know.
knew first. Anybody that I have, and this is like in life. If there's anybody that I had a problem with, they know that I have a problem with them because I can't. I don't like that being fake and all that kind of stuff. I don't
Yeah,
like that
no. Mm-mm.
because then I'm not being me. And like I said, I pride myself on being the same motherfucker everywhere. And if I'm in a space where I can't be that, I'm not in that space. That's just how that is. I
Yeah,
have to
like
go
no.
through. I gotta go through and clean up a bunch of uh, social media stuff because people that I try my best to support who supports me. Um,
Exactly. Yep.
I I've 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 tried the supporting everyone thing and it just don't work out
Yeah, it doesn't.
because
It does not.
I don't require like when I ask for support, I don't require much.
Yeah, I don't either.
I just require that you show up for me because I'm
Yeah.
gonna show up for you.
And some people can't even do that,
And some
you
people
know.
can't do that. Um, that part I never really understood
Yeah,
because
like if I'm supporting you, I feel like the same way whatever I'm doing, I took time out my day to come support you or whatever.
mhm,
You can do that as well. But I mean, I guess everybody's just like, not built the same. So, you know.
they're not. And I guess I be on some. I guess I be on some like complaining type shit because when I say I don't require much, okay, I may
Hmm.
go and I give 120% as far as supporting, right?
Yeah.
130%. All I ask of you, give me like 60, give me like 70%. And when you can't do that, it's like, damn, like I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly. Like,
I don't know what to tell you. Um,
yeah.
but
I don't know. I used to sometimes think like, oh, is there something wrong with me? Because I used to always be like that friend that's like, if I'm your friend, your best friend, cousin, whatever,
mhm,
like I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna care for you, I'm gonna check up on you. And with certain family members, I never got that in return. So I used to feel like, am I doing too much? Like what's going on here? And then it's like when you stop like communicating with them, they be like, well, you haven't hit me up today. It's been months or etc. But I'm like, you can hit me
you,
up
yeah,
too.
you
Like
you never
you
hit
don't
me
have to
up.
call or text me every day, but at least let me know you are alive the same way like I do. But certain people like don't, I don't know, give the same energy, I guess.
So, hey, if you're looking to enhance your skincare routine and elevate your level of self care, look no further. The Easy to Talk To podcast has linked with the great folks at You Love Renee Luxury Skincare. YLR provides a line of natural and handmade products from lip oils, beard oils, body butters, body scrubs, and so much more. But don't take my word for it. I have a message here from Mrs. Renee herself. At You Love Renee, we believe that skincare is not just a routine, but a luxurious experience that nurtures both body and soul. Our brand is dedicated to crafting high quality, result driven products that combine the finest natural ingredients with innovative formulations. We are committed to providing skincare solutions that deliver visible results while offering indulgent moments of self care. Brand new to the website is subscription boxes. These subscription boxes are filled with 6 to 7 of the latest and greatest products, with versions for men and women, kids coming soon. See website for pricing. Make sure to use code 2EASY15 at checkout for 15% off your purchase. That's the number 2EASY15 for 15% off. See you there. So my when I have those conversations, it's always I look for one word, and that word
Mhm.
is stop.
Mhm.
And I try to make people realize what they're saying, because a lot of people just be talking and they don't
Mhm.
really like process what they say before they say it. And the word I look for is stopped, because what you send me is you stopped hitting me up, or you stopped checking on me, you stopped
Mhm.
this. And then my response is always, it was a behavior that I changed. You never did it. So I can't say that you stopped something you never did.
Yeah.
So I always look for them to say you stopped, because that means I was doing my part. You just
Exactly.
admitted to that. So I don't know. I care too much sometimes. I do,
Yeah, I just be like, maybe I'm doing too much, like.
but I feel like that's just a part of me. Um, and I won't change it ever. Now it has led to me being hurt and things like that,
Yes. Mhm.
but even then I'm still like, oh well, I'm still here. Like the stuff that it, it's not worse. That stuff is not worse than the stuff that I've been through.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I just kind of like, if it doesn't affect that, or if it's not as crazy as that, then I'm good.
Mhm.
Cause I always judge it by, okay, if I made it through this, and then so this particular incident is not on that level, and I made it, I'll be
Exactly.
fine. I'll be fine. If I ran down, if I ran down like a lot of the stuff that I kind of like have like been through, people would be like, "There's no way that you're the
Yes.
way that you are now,
Mhm.
having been through that stuff."
Exactly.
They're like, "What? No, hell no."
Mm-mm.
To know that you want um to help people, right? You want to
Yes.
help people, but you were there was a time in your life where you were a homeless teenager.
Mm.
Like
Mm.
wait, what? You wanna help people? You wanna be there for people? and you were a homeless teenager at one point.
Yeah, they like you crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because if that was me, I would have a cold shoulder to everyone because nobody
Yeah, I
was
mean
there for
that's
me.
the easier route, but
Yeah,
no,
of
you
course.
know.
But I always looked at it from the standpoint of it's not their fault that I'm in the situation that I'm in. I chose that,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why now today I could be who I am. But but being out there like that the stuff that I seen on a it helped me. So it's a crazy thing to say that I was supposed to go through that,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it helped me. So I don't regret it. I'll tell you that. Would I do things differently? Nope, I wouldn't. I would
Yeah, I
not.
feel like stuff that I mean, I used to question like God sometimes like, okay, why did I have to go through this? But like as the older I get, I'm like, like that made me like who I am today.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go through trials and tribulations, to like,
Be better.
make you stronger.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
My goal is just to be better and to be
Yeah.
better for others. Because people don't. People don't. People think that the way that they are, they have to be that way to like protect themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I don't see anything wrong with that. But what I do have a problem with is you missing out because of
Mm-hmm.
that. And that's why I'm the way that I am. I don't want to miss out. I understand that not everybody I meet is going to be great, and then they're not going to be great for me, right? But
Mm-hmm.
but I can't miss out on the opportunity of meeting that great person or being able to kick it with that great person and things like that because I'm trying to protect myself. Because I definitely get, you know, there's a there's a part of me that is protective, um, but the other part is so welcoming and so inviting and things like that, to where it kind of like I kind of set myself up
Mm-hmm.
to, I guess, to be hurt or to be let down. That's it. To be let down by people. But I take great pride in people for those for those people that have a problem with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or call themselves not liking me, or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
What they can't do is clearly tell you why. And
I
I
feel like
take
they would make up stories
yeah, so
on my part.
I take great
Yeah.
pride in that because if you ran across somebody that was like, yo, I don't like Easy. That guy's just, and then if you say, well, what you don't like about, like, what, like, did he do something to you? Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10, their response will be, I don't know, it's just something about him. Or it's like that because I don't do nothing to nobody. I don't bother anybody. I don't
Exactly.
like. I I
I say
call
to
it,
myself,
yeah, I call it my little corner of Twitch, where if you come over here, then you know that that is no nonsense.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I talk my shit and like, but for the most part, I'm just chilling. Like I don't, because I don't bring me or my community to to these other places, um, looking for stuff. Now, if you bring, you know, you bring support to me and things like that, that's cool.
Mhm.
I'm not asking for it. That's the first thing. And then
Yeah.
the second thing is I'm not, I know that negativity sells, and I know that that's being toxic is low key sexy right now. Like
Yeah. Like I don't know how,
I
but
don't know how,
I mean, whatever
but
you like though.
but I'm like, you know what? Because I could have easily either like with the show, with gaming,
Mhm.
with streaming, like I could have easily did some nonsense over the years
Mhm.
to where it drove views and stuff like that.
Yes.
I could have easily done that, but I don't want that.
No.
I don't even
That.
I don't even want to be like a Twitch partner because I know that part of being a partner is one of the things
Uh-huh.
that they require is that you average like 75 views or something like that.
Yeah. Mhm. It
Um,
is.
I don't even want 75 people in the stream like that because
Yeah.
I like to like read like I like to like read the chat and I like to interact
Yeah.
with the.
That's why I keep it close to my Twitch. I personally say like my safe haven, like welcome to it and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Um, I would like to get there at a certain extent just to be like, okay, like what it brings. But I feel like if it does bring negativity, then no.
Yeah,
Like no.
I definitely don't want the toxic chat.
No. Mm-mm.
I see that a lot, and it's usually with people that have like 50 plus viewers and things like that, where uh,
But I wonder why is that? Is it like because the people in the chat or is the screamer? Like,
well, it's like a little. I I would say it's a
mm-hmm,
little bit of both
mm-hmm,
because if if I say something
mm-hmm,
and only I hear it, then I would know if it's funny or not,
mm-hmm.
if it's hurtful or not, if it's whatever. But if I say it and then other people laugh or other people can see it, then it hits different. So like the same person that's toxic in that chat, if they go to a stream and it's like three viewers, they probably don't even talk the same.
Yeah, no, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So I think that I can't say if it's the streamer or if it's just that person, but I know for a fact if that person was in a stream where it was three viewers, two or three people chatting, they don't talk the same as if they went to a streamer that had like 100 viewers and
Yeah, I feel like people think trolling is like, okay, funny, or I'm gonna
yes,
get some type of attention.
right.
Yeah.
And
And you do, because I see it all the time on Instagram, and I just be like, that's why I tend to not comment. Like if I just don't comment because I feel like if I say like what is on my mind at that moment, I feel like I will go viral.
mm,
Yeah.
so how what are your thoughts on everyone having a voice like right now? 'Cause, with social
Mm,
media, it gives people access that they
a
didn't
lot.
have back in the day.
Um, okay, I feel like everybody can have their opinions, like express yourself, but I just feel like certain stuff should certain people
Mm-hmm.
just shouldn't have a platform if that makes sense because it's like I mean everybody have their different beliefs their views
Right.
whatever but I just feel like sometimes social media is not the place for you to discuss that. Or I get like it sells, it gets a lot of attention, but I just feel like personally, like, okay, when you put that out there and then people remember you by that, it's like, okay, like I say this day, but then like I'm a whole nother person the next day. And they be like, well, I said that 2 or 5 years ago and stuff like that. But it's like people are gonna remember you by that because that's like what brought people to you. So it's just like people aren't, they can change, but I just feel like everything shouldn't be put on social media. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. You know, especially the way like this world is going.
So I feel like when when it comes to social media and things like that, um, I feel like I don't have a problem with your takes,
Yeah,
right, on stuff because above all, you're entitled to your opinion. Perfectly
exactly.
fine with that.
Or I'd be like, let me out of my tax bracket, especially with celebrities. I'd be like, nope,
So
I don't know.
my problem comes in is when people want to argue
Hmm.
their people want to argue
Yes,
opinions like it's facts, and that's my pro. Like I feel like when people are having debates and things like that, they should preference everything with, in my opinion, and then say what they gotta say, and that's perfectly fine because you're entitled to that. However you want to feel about it, whatever, that's cool.
yeah, but they want
You,
to argue with
yeah,
you
like
about why your opinion is this and oh, you're wrong. And
right.
I just be like, okay. Like the comments just be funny, especially like on Instagram and Facebook. Honestly, like with Instagram, like it can be funny moments, but this is just my opinion. Facebook is very toxic when it comes to the comment.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't notice that until like a few months ago because I don't get on Facebook like that. So it was just like it'll be like the funniest, cutest thing about a child or just something else, and it'd be nothing but toxic comments. And it's just be like, what? Like, how do you turn something so cute about a child into something so toxic? Like, it's
And,
just
and here's the crazy thing. Now I know you say that's your opinion, but you're
mm-hmm,
100% right because there is people that have made their content about
mm-hmm,
comments.
mm-hmm,
There's people that have pages, and the reason that their videos get views is because they'll watch a video and then be like, "Oh, these comments about to be crazy," and then they go through the comments and read the comments, and that's their content. They actually make
mm-hmm.
money, like YouTube video, thing like that, off
Yeah,
of reading the toxic comments. So
that's
yes,
crazy.
you're 100% right as far as like the comments are just amazingly. Some of them be funny,
Yeah,
but
some of them be funny. I'm not gonna lie, I be laughing, but
yeah, of course.
certain comments, I just be like, how do you take something so simple?
Hmm.
Or like it could just be funny, like a simple, you just laugh and you go on about your business, and it be just one person in
Yeah,
the chat or a couple of well, da, 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 and I just be like, you don't laugh in life, like what is going on in your life that is just like you got to make everything negative? Like I just,
but
you know,
a lot of times, guys, this is the honest to God truth. A lot of
mm,
times, the people that be doing that, they live like regular lives. they don't have, they're not like miserable or anything like
Mhm.
that. It's just that me personally, I feel like they live like a double life where they're
Mhm.
so like regular, like in reality, but when it comes to the internet, it's like they're a different person.
Yeah.
But not, there's some where it's just, misery love company kind of thing, but
Yeah.
there's some people, a lot of people that just live regular lives, but when they get on the internet they feel like they could be something else or somebody else,
Yeah.
and
So
they
they can
just,
get like the views,
yeah,
the
they just
attention. Yeah.
troll for no reason. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, so it's a lot of that going on, especially on the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's people that's just
That's why I have it on Call of Duty. I just have it like whoever can hear me is in my party. Cause it's I be
gotcha.
getting warnings. I don't know why, but hey, whatever.
I'm still not gonna show you how to type in the chat on Call of Duty. I'll be ignoring the hell
Yeah,
out that
like
question.
I want to play Warzone again, but last time I'm just like, yo, everywhere I land, like they chasing me, shooting me out the
Yeah.
sky. I'm
Warzone has
just getting
been,
like,
I'm not gonna lie, Warzone has been kind of crazy lately. Like, like, I haven't, matter of fact, I haven't got a win in a little bit. Um, but yeah, Warzone has been kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but
yeah, I'm like,
I
I don't know
haven't
what it
played,
is.
I haven't played Marvel Rivals since uh I think Monday. But I do want to get back on there and practice a
Yeah,
little
it's a
bit.
fun game. It's just like I think that's with any game. You just gotta learn and then,
Yeah, like I
yeah.
said, I'm just like narrow minded to stuff, and I don't want to like, I don't be wanting to try stuff, and because I'm routine. I'm like, I like structure and stuff like that. So I'm cool with like eating the same thing every day, or like
Mm,
just doing the same. I'm cool with that. Like, it's nothing. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that.
yeah, but I'm like that in a certain extent, but if I want to try new things, I'll try. Like, for instance, like I'm not like raw sushi, but I'm starting to eat like the fried sushi now.
Mm.
And a couple of years ago, you'd be like, well, try it. I'd be like, hell no, I'm not eating that. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I definitely
Hmm.
gave I believe they call it tempura or something like that. Uh I definitely tried uh sushi with like the fried shrimp. Um
Yeah.
I was like that before. I'm like, man, I'm not eating that shit. What?
Yeah.
That's a
Now,
little.
when it comes to like a burger or something, I'm sorry. Everybody be like, what? She eat her burger like that? Yeah, just cheese and meat. I'm sorry. So
Oh
I
no,
don't want
I
no ketchup. I don't want no mayonnaise. I don't want no mustard, nothing.
listen. My first legit job, I worked at
Hmm.
Wendy's,
Hmm.
and the first time that I took an order from a person that just wanted meat and cheese and bread, I was like, what?
Yeah, I know they be like, I haven't
Right?
ate fast food in a minute, but I know they be like, what?
But
Or they'll put stuff on my burger, and I'm like, nope, take it back. I'm not eating it. Especially onions. Like, if you can cook and I don't taste the onions, okay, bravo to you. But
mhm.
if I eat something and I taste the onion, I'm not eating it. Mm-mm.
But like but I thought that was crazy, right? And then, but see, I've always heard that like if you think this is crazy, there's always like another level where you're like then kind of forced to accept what you thought was crazy. For instance, still working at Wendy's, someone came through, ordered the burger like you like it, right? And I was
Mhm.
like, yo, that's crazy. Like, what? It just okay, whatever. And then I want to say probably like a few days later, someone came in and they ordered a burger, but then they didn't want a bun. And I was like,
Yo,
what? Yeah,
I'm
so
so confused with that one.
basically what they wanted was um so I had to take romaine lettuce and use it as the bun. So I had
I
to
mean, that's.
put it in
I
the
guess they felt like that was the healthier option. I guess.
yeah, I had to put it in the bowl, put the lettuce down, put the burger down, and then with the other piece of lettuce, I put the mayonnaise, I think ketchup, and whatever else they wanted, and put it together like that. And I was like, huh? And then there was somebody, the next level, they ordered the same, like no bun, but they didn't want lettuce either. But they wanted the 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 meat and the condiments with it. And I was just like, yo, it's some
Yeah,
different
that's
people in the
crazy.
world. Like, it's just some different people in the world, man. Because to me, stuff like that, it just don't be, it's just not
I
complete.
feel like at that time, like you don't even come. Like just make your own.
Yeah, listen, I just, I then had to realize that there's just different type of people. That's it. There's just different type of people, and that's just it. Cause no, I would never. But that's just like when it comes to gaming. One of the things I had to stop doing was saying a game was trash because it wasn't for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, like like Apex, for instance. I know a lot of people play Apex, and a lot of people trying to get me to
I
play
think
Apex.
I tried to play Apex. I can't remember.
I picked
I'm
up
all down for new games, like long as it's not boring.
I picked up Apex, and I that game and Rainbow Six. I don't know what I don't know
I want to try Rainbow Six. I really do.
out of the two, I don't know which experience was worse and shorter. Rainbow Six is the only game
Sit down,
that
baby.
I bought digitally and got a refund.
That's crazy. Why you didn't like it?
I did not like that game. I didn't like the movement. I didn't like, uh,
Sit down.
which is funny because I'm like a patient like player where um
Sit down.
I don't like just run and gun and push everything and all that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that type of like player,
Sit
but
down.
that's why I even got the game because people were like, "Bro, you would love Rainbow." Like, bro, I hated that shit. I did not like anything about that game.
It's different than COD, right? Like,
Yes,
okay.
yeah, it's different. Uh, it's really different. But yeah, I was like, mm. But yeah, the way digital refunds work is if you played
Mm-hmm.
less than a certain amount of time, you can get your refund. And I was under that time because I was like, nope,
Good to know.
nope.
Good.
Yeah, get my money back. But Apex, on the other hand, I tried. Like, I think I played like a half a game of that shit, and then
I
I.
think I played it. I think. Did I play? Like, I'm trying to figure out.
So the problem
Um,
with me in Apex is
is Apex free?
yes.
Okay, yeah, I think I played it.
So
Mm-hmm.
the problem with Apex though for me was I didn't like having to run around and put my gun together. That was like the first thing,
Okay, buddy.
and then
Okay.
I felt like uh, in shooting games there's this thing called time to kill. I felt like the time to kill on Apex was extremely high for no reason. And I'm like, why does it take so much to kill somebody? And then you run around with like 25 in the clip, like you're shooting at, having to reload, and all. I was like, you know what? Not doing this. So I left that game, deleted the game, never looked back. Now I support any and everybody that play that shit,
Yeah.
but I just can't. And that's how I am about quite a few games. But I just had to stop saying like bashing the game, saying that the game was trash just because I didn't like it
Yeah.
or I
I
wasn't
know
a
some
fan of it.
people, they be like, I'm not playing that game no more because it's just cheaters. But I mean, that just comes with the territory. So it's just
Yeah,
like, you have fun. If you having fun with, yourself or your friends, and then,
yeah. That's just like I'm just not. I'm not a big like GTA fan like that.
yeah, I didn't delete that off my PlayStation. I mean,
Um,
it's fun when you have like a group of people to
yeah,
play with, of course. You go to a lobby and kill people, but I don't know, like, I guess because, we be women, we get attacked in the lobby,
but
and
like
it be you don't know how many times I didn't been attacked with a jet. Like, it's insane.
right. But
Or
see,
it's like,
I'm from the era before you could like
yeah, get
get
online. Yep.
online and play with your
Yeah.
friends and stuff like that. So when when I played, GTA like San Andreas and stuff like that, like
Mm.
I remember where you just got on and did like missions and stuff like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like I would play it like for that, but like just the
Mm-hmm.
free roaming around and stuff like that. I didn't really see no real
Okay,
point
buddy.
in that. So that's why I was just like not a big fan of the game. I probably would never get into like the RP stuff because
Yeah,
that
I
shit
don't
is crazy.
understand, like, on the basic GTA game, like, I don't understand how they do RP. You do have people that do RP, but it's like you really can't do anything. But like 5M and stuff, I can't understand that because I watch certain people that, own 5M and it's entertainment
Yo,
and stuff like that. But the basic,
people take that shit way too serious.
yeah, like they be like game girlfriend or game boyfriend, and I just be like, what?
You know,
You know,
there was a story.
mm,
There was a story. Uh, you know, there's fake news everywhere,
yeah.
right? But there was a story where uh, a husband or a wife was
Mm,
was on road on RP, and then they
mm,
had a game girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever,
mm,
and ended up getting a divorce
mm.
to be with that person for real. And I
Ain't
was
no way.
like, I said, listen, 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 listen.
I'd never earned this. Okay, like, okay, I could get if you playing a game with somebody and you like their vibes. Okay, cool. But I don't understand. Like, you have certain people that just like I didn't been there. Me personally, I didn't have guys like try to pursue me or like me because of my voice. And it'd be so weird to me. I just be like, what? Huh?
No, no,
How do
no.
you how?
Listen, listen. People like what they like.
But
I can
no,
say
that's
that
weird to me.
people
That's
like what they
weird.
like.
That's
Definitely,
weird.
definitely weird. But I all I can say
Yeah.
is if if you need if you need to talk to somebody about that, I
Hmm.
would definitely I would holler at Okage about that. That's that's all I'm gonna say about that. I would definitely I would definitely speak to him about that.
Yeah, I just I don't understand. Like, I get like, okay, you play with these people, you like their vibes. Like, cause it's me personally, I always wanted to like, okay, have like that game brother, that game bro that I play with. Okay. Cause
Hmm.
like with certain females there be drama. So I'm like, okay, have this
Right.
guy friend. But it always fails for me. And I just be like, how like am I being too nice? Like, what is it? Like, and it just be so weird. I gotta block people. Then my husband get involved. Like, who the fuck is this nigga? And I just be like, it's yeah.
Yeah. Listen. It
Mm,
so
mm,
it comes with the territory, um,
mhm,
of being, um, but that's where
mhm,
that's where I come in, right?
mhm, mhm.
Where there's a person that's that's genuine. There's a person that don't want anything from you,
Yeah,
or it's and I take great pride in that, because
yeah. Mhm,
even if I didn't have my like forever person, I would still be the same person.
mhm,
Now, if something came from that, then that would be like that. That's cool, but I would still be the same person, because
mhm.
I can't be that guy. I never was
Stop.
that guy, even when I was growing up. Like I just never was that guy. I was never like weird or overly did stuff. I always played the cool,
Stop.
or
Sit down.
played the wall, so to say. Like I've always been that person, because I always felt like if
Keelan, stop. Sit down.
if the if I was able to draw you to me, the
Mhm,
experience would be like better. The relationship
mhm.
would be better. Like everything would be better than me like forcing stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Like,
I mm,
that ever happened to you?
yes, yes. So one of the things I long for, right?
Mhm,
Because
mhm.
we're in the era of like screenshots and trying to
Yeah.
expose people and all. I cannot wait for the day. I listen to me, goddess. For one, like first of all, I don't delete anything, right?
Oh yes, I got evidence from like 10
Yeah,
years ago. Sorry.
I keep my receipts, right?
Mhm.
All of
Yep.
that, right?
Yep.
Because I know how this game could be.
Yeah.
So I listen. I long for the day, uh, a female, uh, call herself exposing DJ. Because I'm gonna tell you something. That's gonna be the
Mhm.
worst day of that lady's life. Because for one, right? So
Mhm.
let's say this lady goes to Twitter, right? And
Yeah.
say, I did such and such in her inbox, right?
Mhm.
A, the messages better line up, because I got my receipts, right?
Yep.
I got my timestamps, I got my dates, all that. I got that, right? The messages better
Mhm.
line up, because Photoshop and AI ain't gonna do you no good.
Yeah, it's not. It's really not.
And then the third thing is, over the years, the relationships that I've built,
Mhm.
that lady who chooses to do that, I just feel sorry for her, because the people around me that see that,
Yeah, they'll be like,
I don't
what?
I don't even know if I'm gonna have a chance to go at that lady because they are going to destroy her
Yeah. Be like, I got people. You don't
because
gotta say nothing. Like, just let them in.
they know that is bullshit. Like they like what, bruh. I cannot wait. I know one day, cause I have to turn them down just like anybody else, and I know one day that it's gonna come a time where this person is just gonna get so upset and they're gonna try me. I know it. And when they do, man,
That's crazy.
I know it. I know it. Because women react just like men do sometimes when they try to, like, get at you and you're not feeling that, you're not with that.
But
They
I never understand that. Like,
they get
you
upset
can't
and
just take your L and just go on about your life.
it ain't
I mean,
even
it's
no
just part of life. Like,
L for real. It's just you shoot your shot, you miss. You can't make them all. You shoot your shot,
yeah.
you miss. Like what? No. But see, here's the thing though with me.
Mm-hmm.
So my level of there's levels to turning down, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's some that know, but then there's some that don't, right? But I
I
feel like
mean,
if you are around me enough, you know.
yeah.
And then for you to want to make your move knowing, you can't be mad at what I say or what I do because at that point it's disrespect.
Yes.
So if I match that, then you can't be upset if I match that. And that's where it gets it gets crazy. But I don't argue, so it ain't. I'm not going back and forth. That's just we not gonna do that. That's just something I don't do. I'm not going back and forth.
I mean, I try not to argue, but I'm the type of person like, let's say, like, for instance, like, okay, I'm on the mic and someone tries me. I laugh it off. I laugh it off because that's like me trying not to get to that point. I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
whatever. But then, like, it's, they just keep going, they're not getting the hint. And then, like, when I say something, it's like she's disrespectful and
she
this and
crazy.
this.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just like, yeah, like, yeah. If we ever in a situation we on the mic and somebody come at me and I start laughing, just tell them that's a warning.
So so with me, right? The reason
Mhm.
that I'm the way that I am now, where
Sit down, please.
I'm laid back and things like that, you would never think that I even
Okay, sit
like
down and read it.
get upset for real, right? The reason I'm
Hmm.
like that is because I always say that there's another side of me that I don't like, so I know you're
Yeah,
not gonna like it.
exactly.
So
Hmm.
yes, I understand that part of like just not going from 0 to 100. I get that. But
Yes.
once you get to 100, like, don't blame me for what happens after that because
Yes.
I gave you a chance and or chances to pretty much just leave me alone. Like I just yeah, that's just really it. Just leave me alone. Like I don't want to do
Yeah,
this
I
with you.
always be like, I be like, it's
I don't want this
you
for you.
choose how I talk to you or react to you. Like that's your choice. Mm.
Yeah, because I know how this could get, and I don't want that for you. So like, just
That's why I tend to
take
just like
heed to
laugh it
that,
off.
and then be cool, bro. Like, just be cool,
Oh yeah, or my question, I'd be like, you talking to me? I'm like, you talking to me? And so I would advise you to say no. So yeah.
So, um, in closing, because
Mm.
we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. For one, do you have any questions for me?
Mm. Um, not at the moment.
No.
What's
Okay.
funny is like once we end this, I'm like, yeah, I had a lot of questions, but yeah. Um,
Okay.
I mean, in closing, since we're closing, I want to say thank you for putting me on your podcast. I love it. I did listen to the first two episodes, and I'm still gonna listen to the rest. And I just want to say thank you, for like putting me a part of your family. I
Oh
really
yes,
appreciate it.
for sure.
And I think that's it. But yeah, and keep doing what you're doing. Yeah.
Um, I do appreciate it. Yeah, it like I said before I started this, I thought about this
Mhm.
for like a year, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do it, and then see what happens. Um, but this is definitely what I'm supposed to be doing. Um,
Yes.
it's just a conversation to introduce people to people, and then for me
Yes.
to like just get to know people. Or um, the motto of the show is you got it super backwards if you think I wouldn't rep us. So, cause super
Yeah.
backwards is rep us. But it's it's important for me to
Mm-mm.
have these relationships and have these friendships and things like that, because people people don't um really understand uh yeah, people don't understand the essence of friendship.
Yes.
People always try to get what they could get out of a person.
Mm-hmm.
um and then when when that well dries up, it's like they just kind of move on.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't I don't know why I'm the way that I am. I'm just me. But I like me, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Um, but I appreciate you taking the time out to grace the show. I do. Um, I'm definitely I'm gonna have you back. Um,
Sure.
and we're going to just discuss like some like general topics and stuff like that when you come back. Um,
Sure.
but I did want to get the initial interview out of the way. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I enjoyed myself. And then
I
also,
did too.
if do you have two people that you recommend that I have on the show?
Uh, of course, Danny, because Danny Marie,
Okay,
because she has helped me out a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Um, give me a second, baby. And uh, Auntie True, because
okay,
because I can say she really helped me get to being affiliated. Like that one night she raided my channel. Like it put me at like the door of being affiliated, and I appreciate that. So yes. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, y'all heard it here first. Danny
Mm-hmm.
Marie, Auntie True. I will be reaching out to y'all, setting up a
Mm-hmm.
a time where we can sit down and have a conversation. Um, yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. That True episode gonna be funny as hell.
Oh
Cause,
yes,
cause
she
that's
is a
my.
character.
Yes, she is. She is. But that's my dog. Though. That's my dog.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Um, but to my listeners out there, I appreciate y'all more than you will ever know. Uh, I remember in bringing the show back, how many people was like really excited that I'm doing it again. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I appreciate all that support because just like uh, when the episode drops, it's gonna be people who hit me up. Yeah, I'm finna watch that right now. And I love
Mm-hmm.
it. I love it. Um, but y'all know the motto. You got to super backwards if you think I wouldn't rep us. Um, be dope, grind, and believe. Man, I'm out.